What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to compare the Ahsoka Tano and Darth Vader duel and the recent duel between Darth Vader and Kenobi in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. But hey, before we get to that, if you love Star Wars and speculation, then hit that subscribe button and come back again soon for more. But getting back on track here, we had the finale of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series just recently, and in my opinion, it was the best episode of the series. And there were certainly moments in that duel that were very reminiscent of the Ahsoka Vader duel at the end of Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. So I thought it'd be interesting to make a comparison between these two great moments in Star Wars. And so first, let's talk about Darth Vader's entrance to both of these fights. I think Star Wars Rebels definitely has the edge on this one, as Darth Vader actually makes his entrance, standing atop his TIE Advanced Starfighter, in what has to be one of the most epic entrances in all of Star Wars. That said, both duels actually have a nice wide-angle shot of the combatants before they start fighting, and of course that's nothing new to Star Wars and certainly is inspired by westerns and samurai movies of the past. But one of the big differences between the Kenobi duel and the Ahsoka duel is that most of the dialogue in the Ahsoka duel comes before the actual fight. Darth Vader is actually trying to reach out and recruit Ahsoka in the beginning, whereas in Kenobi there is very little chat at the beginning and Vader just wants to destroy Kenobi. Another major difference is that Ahsoka doesn't really know for sure that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, where it's already been revealed to Kenobi that Darth Vader is Anakin. So in the Ahsoka duel, this leads to Ahsoka's great line that "I am no Jedi," which means that this particular duel starts with a lot more emotion. But hey, I gotta hand it to the Obi-Wan Kenobi duel. Obi-Wan in that duel goes through this great transition, something that we don't see Ahsoka do whatsoever in this animated duel. I mean, at the beginning of the Kenobi duel, Vader actually has the upper hand, and of course we know that he's able to bury Kenobi. It's not until Kenobi can let go of his past with Anakin and focus on his present mission of protecting Luke and Leia that he regains his full Jedi Master strength and is really able to take the fight to Darth Vader, defeating him once again. On the other hand, I think Ahsoka's actually in the opposite situation. She isn't willing to let go of the fact that her master decided to become evil, and if it wasn't for Ezra Bridger saving her, then she would have been destroyed by that former master. But moving on here, the big reason we're making this comparison is because in both of these fights, we get a very similar scene where Darth Vader's mask is penetrated by a lightsaber, revealing Anakin Skywalker's face under the mask. Now obviously, Obi-Wan Kenobi borrows this very much from Rebels, and in fact Hayden Christensen actually stated that he watched this scene in Rebels several times before he went to film the scene in Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is just awesome. And without a doubt, in both of these duels, this dialogue that has Darth Vader with his mask half off is the most emotional parts of those respective episodes. I mean, in Star Wars Rebels, we get to hear Matt Lanter say Ahsoka for one last time. And likewise, in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, we get to hear Hayden Christensen addressing Obi-Wan by name once again. The interesting thing in the Star Wars Rebels version of this duel is that it's almost like Darth Vader got some sense knocked into him by Ahsoka, and Anakin Skywalker is able to surface once again and say Ahsoka's name in this one brief moment before Darth Vader regains control and goes on the attack once again. Whereas in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, we get this really interesting moment where Darth Vader tells Kenobi that he didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader killed Anakin Skywalker, which is the absolute truth. Obi-Wan Kenobi did what he could to make sure that Anakin Skywalker became a proper Jedi and a good person. And even though Anakin was a good person and Jedi in many ways, he ultimately made a poor choice that turned him into the evil villain that we know as Darth Vader. So in this Kenobi duel, we are really reminded that we have to continue to choose the light side every day of our lives, and that ultimately one bad choice can pull us to the dark side and ruin that life. At least that's how I see it, Star Wars fans. Ultimately, this this animated Ahsoka vs Darth Vader duel is amazing, and the same can be said for this live-action Kenobi and Vader duel as well. Though I gotta say that this one very unique moment in that duel between Ahsoka and Darth at the end of Star Wars Rebels Season 2, while I am a little bit bothered by the fact that that's been copied in live action now, but on the other hand, I'm also really happy that Dave Filoni's work and Star Wars Rebels has inspired such a great Star Wars moment in live action. That said, let me know what you think of this comparison in the comments below. As always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you always.